Hey team, welcome to tonight's call. I wanted to share with you guys something that I heard recently. I follow Jim Rohn. He is on YouTube. His last name, it's Rohn, and he's no longer living, but he is a motivational speaker, and you can find a lot of little excerpts from his speeches that he's given on YouTube, and he's really, really great. And I came across one that I wanted to share with you guys. And in it, he talks about the 10 skills of successful people. And actually, it's more like words. So it's 10 different words for successful people and why they're important. And I thought that this was kind of a good time of the month. I mean, here we are, we're about to head into the first full week of February. Hopefully, we are all game planning for our month, what we want it to look like. Maybe things that went really great in January that we want to do more of, or things that we didn't do that we want to do in February. If you are not a part of our Rank Up by Convention challenge group, it's an IPA challenge group, get on that. There's a post on our team page that you can comment on. If you type in your why, that gives you access into this group. And it's just a place to find some accountability and some ideas, creative things to do every day to keep your IPA fun and exciting and fresh and new. And we're teaming up with another team. It's a sideline team of ours. And so that's been really fun too, to meet new people and whatever, all that kind of stuff. It's really great. So if you're not in it, get in it. But what I wanted to share tonight were these 10 skills of successful people that John Rohn talks about. And so I'm going to refer to my notes because I just had listened to it over the weekend and jotted down some notes because I knew I wanted to share it with you guys. So we'll go through these 10 things and then that'll be the end of our call. So the first skill is to learn the power of purpose. And I know we've all talked about our purpose and our why before, and that's not a topic that is unfamiliar to us. But what he talks about is that a person who has purpose in their life has something worth going for. They have some sort of meaning, deeper meaning in their life that's bringing them purpose, and it's bringing them a reason to kind of move forward. This purpose, it has to be something that really does something to you. It has to be something that pulls you, especially something that's pulling you into the future. So he talks about how we are all constantly pulled by something. Some of us are pulled by the past. You know, we're living in our past failures, our mistakes, and we just can't break free from those things. Some people are being pulled sideways. They are being pulled by distractions and other things going on, and they can't seem to focus. The key is to allow yourself to be pulled forward into the future. And if you can find a purpose or a why that is strong enough and inspiring enough and meaningful enough, it will always be pulling you forward and pulling you through the hardships that you know come in this business. Those of us who have been doing this for a little while, we know there's going to be not so great days. There's going to be months that you don't do so hot, and you need to have something that's going to pull you not only forward into the future, but it's going to pull you through those hardships when they come. So the clearer your purpose is and the more dynamic it is, the stronger its pull will be on your life. So getting kind of back in focus with your purpose for the month of February, your purpose for Plexus, make sure you're revisiting that. This is a great time to do it at the beginning of every month. Okay, second word or second skill is self-confidence. So where does this self-confidence come from? He says it comes from not neglecting the small daily disciplines. Confidence comes from feeling good about yourself. And one of the best ways to feel good about yourself is to know that when the day is over, you have laid it all out on the table. You have done the very best that you can do at the end of the day. On all the tasks that came your way, you did your best. And that's where self-confidence starts to build. When you start to have days like this, where you're like, I gave everything I had on every task that I did, again, your self-confidence builds and you think, I had a really great day. Why can't I have another great day? And those days lead into weeks, which lead to months and years. And before you know it, you've kind of mastered these daily disciplines and you've given your all, and that's just kind of become a way of life. And you have a very high level of self-confidence. It also means that you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve. That's also where your self-confidence comes. If you're someone who is saying, okay, you know what, I will try Plexus for a little while and I'll see what happens, or I'll try it for 30 days, or I'll post for a few days and I'll see what happens. I'll reach out to a few people and I'll see what happens. this kind of talk, this kind of person doesn't have much of a future when it comes to this business, quite honestly. Instead, change the way that you're saying that. Change the level of self-confidence that you have in yourself. Be the person who says, I will do what it takes. If I have to learn 5 new skills I don't currently possess, you know what? I'm capable of doing that, and I will do that. If I have to reach out to someone who knows more about this business or these products than I do, I am willing to do that. I am capable of doing that. Self-confidence, it provides you with the ability to rise above your circumstances and to rise above whatever happens, in this business. The discouraging things will happen. They will come, and they are going to sink some people's ship. They're going to be the things that cause people to quit. And that's why we see people quit network marketing all the time. You have to be someone who decides early on that you're going to keep going. And just that decision and your ability to keep going even when things get tough, that brings upon more self-confidence. It just starts to build. So number 2 is self-confidence. Number 3 is enthusiasm. And enthusiasm is really, really powerful. And he talks about how this enthusiasm comes from the inside. In fact, it's 90% internal, 10% external. And so the flip-flop of that is that enthusiasm that comes when people are just really loud, just loud for the sake of being loud. That's not this kind of enthusiasm. It's not the necessarily just being loud about what you're doing, but it's enthusiasm that runs deep. It comes from a place deep within, from that place of self-confidence and purpose and genuine desire to help other people. So it's this enthusiasm that's born from a confidence that knows what you have is powerful. What you have in these products is powerful. You already see the success stories before they even come pouring in. You already see the success of customers who have yet to order from you, people who have yet to join you. You can already see it in your mind. You are confident in that, and that fuels your internal enthusiasm. And then when you share with people, they get just a taste. They get that 10% of your enthusiasm. They get just a taste of it, but it's all they need to become enthusiastic themselves. So fuel your enthusiasm this month. Figure out a way to build your belief in the products and to build your belief in yourself, and then to share that enthusiasm with other people. Okay, word number 4 is expertise. And this just refers to you being willing to be the best in your field, being willing to demand of yourself excellence in whatever it is that you do. If it's customer service, okay, do the best that you can in taking care of your customers. When it comes to training your team, do the best that you can. Develop that excellence, become the expert. If you need to work on, communication skills, do your best, become an expert, and that success will follow. Number 5, and I think this is a biggie, is preparation and being well prepared. And this really does involve a lot, because I think just in life, a big portion of our life is spent getting ready. And he talks about this, like you go to school, elementary school, all those years, and what are you doing in kindergarten? Well, you're preparing, you're getting ready for the first grade. And then in the first grade, you're just preparing and getting ready to move on to the second grade. So a lot of time is spent preparing, and that's okay. It takes time to prepare, and it takes time to get ready. The decisions that you make regarding your preparation is what is going to last you a lifetime with this business. So be prepared to have a productive day. And that may mean getting your day prepared the day before, setting yourself up to have a really powerful day, getting your to-do list in order the night before you go to bed. I mean, a lot of people have talked about writing that down, laying in bed and writing down your to-do list, closing your planner and going to bed. That shows that you are really serious about succeeding in your days every single day. So prepare yourself for success. He talks about how life is not going to waste success on the unprepared. So are you prepared to receive that success? Are you prepared to use it wisely? Be prepared now so that when success finds you and lands upon you, you are ready to take that success and use it to touch all the lives that you are meant to touch. And I think this is really important for us with Plexus, asking ourselves, am I doing what I need to do today to prepare myself for that team I yet to have, or that runner who has yet to join me, or that leader who has yet to join me? get ready now for that large team. Get ready now for those leaders and those runners so that you are ready when they join you. You know what to do and you're confident in your abilities. So always asking, not just this month, but next month, but every month, asking yourself, how can I be better now? How can I prepare now to have a successful February? But then looking beyond that, what do I need to do this month to have a successful March? What do I need to do this month to have a successful April and May? It's that 90-day rule. The things that you do now are preparing your success for 90 days out. So preparation is really, really huge. Number 6, he talked about self-reliance, and I love this one. This is when you look mostly to yourself when it comes to the success of your business. It's that old saying, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. So tell yourself, I alone am the person that is responsible. I will learn the skills necessary so that I can teach people those skills. I have to be the one that people can rely on and that people can come to. The success of my business rises and falls on me. I alone am responsible. So are you taking on 100% ownership of your business? Have you decided to take 100% ownership of your February? Are you someone you can rely on? Are you someone your team can rely on? Can you count on yourself? You need to be able to say yes to that so that your team can say yes to that question as well. And never ever complain about this responsibility, about the fact that it all rests on your shoulder. It's an honor to be able to hold that position for other people and to be someone who other people can rely on. So examine your level of self-reliance and how reliable you are for your business and for your team. Okay, number 7 is image, the seventh skill. An image has a couple different parts. So one way to think about this is, how do others see you? What is the image that other people attach to you? And this is really, really important. And I don't mean how you're dressed and what you're looking like. I mean, if they don't see you as a leader, okay, they're not going to pay attention to you. If they don't see you as someone who is consistent with the products or with the business, they will not place their trust in you. If they don't see you as being someone who knows what you want and where you're going, and you're confident about that, they won't want to follow you. So sit back and just kind of look at that. And you may even flip through some of your posts that you've made over the past month. What's the image that you're sharing with people? What are they seeing when they look at your Facebook timeline? What are you portraying? What image are you portraying when you're sharing about not just your business, but your life too and yourself? So how do people see you? And again, because if they see you as that knowledgeable, powerful person who is self-confident and in control, that is going to do nothing but attract people to you. They are going to be drawn to you. They're going to want to join you and do what you're doing. So what is that image that you're putting out there? And then the second part of image is, what image do you hold of yourself? How do you see you? And this is so, so important. What are the thoughts that you're thinking about yourself? How do you see yourself? What do you feel like your capacity is for learning? Are you someone who says, okay, like, I don't know this yet, so gosh, I'll never be good enough for this, okay? Or are you someone who says, you know what? If something needs to be learned to be successful at this business, I can do it. I see myself as someone who learns new things every day. I'm capable of that. I will learn it. If it needs to be done, I'm capable of doing it. I continually try to do the best that I can at everything I do. This image, when you kind of conjure up that image of yourself, it just leads to further self-confidence and more self-reliance. So examine the image that you have of yourself and the image that you might be portraying to other people. Really examine that as we start and kick off this new month. Okay, 3 more words. The next word, number 8, is character. Become a person of high values, of principles, being honest, being a person who earns respect from other people, developing that character and your integrity and running your business according to those principles. So you want people, it kind of ties in with the image, you want people to see you as someone who is honest and fair and helpful, and genuine. This is really, really important, I think, in life for sure, but also when it comes to doing what we do, which is network marketing, in multi-level marketing. Don't be someone who cuts corners or who takes the easy route. Be the person of high morals, high integrity. You do what you say you're going to do. You go the extra mile for people. You know, we always talk about in Plexus too, that you send people back to that first person if they were talking to someone about Plexus first. We don't steal customers or ambassadors right out from under people. So don't do those things that undercut your character, okay? Be a person of high integrity and high character. If you do that, do this right, if you build your business right, your fortune is going to last longer and it's going to be stronger. So don't try to get there the shortcut, you know, the easy way, and just think, well, I really want this ambassador, but gosh, the right thing to do would be to send them back. You know, send them back. You will feel better about yourself, and it's better to build your business longer and stronger than to just build it quick and for it not to have much character to stand on. Okay, number 9, self-discipline. And so this, I think, is a challenge for most of us. It's a challenge for me. Sometimes it's really easy to let up on your self-discipline and to let it go. But remember, every day, there is somebody counting on you. If you have a team, they are counting on you. Even if you have a team of 1, they are counting on you. If you have a customer, they are counting on you. There are people who you are going to have the privilege of being the person who places the Plexus products or opportunity in their hand. They are counting on you. Keep showing up every day because people are counting on you. Do the best job that you can do every day and show up daily. This, I think that this self-discipline just kind of speaks to your level of awareness of the part that you play and kind of the bigger purpose of Plexus and of your business. So seek to have that big picture mentality so that you can see why the part you play is so vital, why you are so important to not just the success of your business, but you are important to the success of your team, you know, your team at your downlines business. You are key to the success of your customers. You are key to the success of people who have yet to hop on these products yet. So see yourself and how you fit into that bigger picture and hang on to that self-discipline. Okay. The last thing, number 10, is to demand excellence, to demand an extraordinary performance. He talks about how if you want to live an extraordinary life, you have to do extraordinary things. So with Plexus, we know the opportunity to have extraordinary income. It is there, okay? It's there. It's crazy. If we want extraordinary income, we have to be willing to do extraordinary things in order to achieve that, in order to get that. You have to earn your results. You have to demand this of yourself. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you deserve. So if you are someone who is pushing yourself, demanding excellence, doing the best that you can, staying coachable, staying open, working, showing up every day, you will reap what you deserve, okay? You can't just wish for it or want it. It doesn't work that way. You don't get what you want. You get what you deserve. No one is going to be there to demand you doing your best. You know, I mean, as your upline, I can encourage you to do that, but nobody is going to be demanding that you work your business every day, okay? You have to demand it of yourself. No one's going to demand that you read self-help or self-development, you know, books every day. You have to demand it of yourself, okay? If you wish for something, if you're dreaming about something, you have to demand it, you know, to happen in your life. You have to demand it of yourself to go where you need to go and do what you need to do to make those things happen. So what I want to kind of leave you guys with is, what are you going to demand of yourself in February that maybe you didn't demand of yourself in January? Where can you push it? What of these 10 skills do you need to focus on? Maybe pick 1 or 2 that you want to just like really hone in on over the month of January and develop it stronger and further. And incorporate into your month. So that's kind of what, if you listen to this and you want to post on the bottom in the comments a couple of words that you are going to incorporate into your game plan for February, we would love to hear it. I hope that you guys all have a really strong game plan. If you don't, get with your upline, get with me, and we'll help you map out a really great plan for February to get you going where you want to go, okay? That is all I have for us tonight. Again, those 10 skills, that came from Jim Rohn, and he's awesome. If you are looking for somebody new or another new person to listen to during your self-development time, look him up on YouTube, ROHN. And you can find a lot of excerpts and clips from his old speeches. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday evening. We will be back next week, and we will gather for a live call next Sunday night, okay? Hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you guys all later.